How'd you do that? Oh, out of the golf course.
Hello.
Oh, oh, there's Amy.
Oh, hello. You there? Scammers? Hackers? Identity theft? Catfish? People? You want to be like Mike?
Thanks.
Oh, whatever. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso, and my battle buddies online. Hello, my name is Michael Commiso. I'm an American hero. I'm 100% disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And apparently, after 9/11 as a veteran, I got to get bullied back home with my hometown law or court. I guess it's illegal to bully disabled people at court. That's what they're saying to me. That's why they try to find ways or saying I don't have a disability. I guess instead of helping people at court, they force you saying I'm nobody at court as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso, right? They bully you, blackmail you, make fun of you, call you a name, and I'm your American hero back home. So what type of an American court would do that on the public internet and rub out what? It's a street talk all the time online, and that's why you're all bored and decide to bully me and pick on me and blackmail me, call me a name, and decide it's okay to get mad at me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So I feel that I like my videos. I'm not mean. I got gangsters and terrorists on the internet and whoever hater on Commiso back home. So maybe I did things the way I wanted to do back home. You know, I got combat PTSD and you all decided to talk bad about me instead of talking good on me, about me, and everything. So I guess that's just the internet. If somebody decided to get up with a bad day or wake up and turn over, they're allowed to talk bad shit about you on the internet. Then I'm wondering, well, you know what? My name is Michael Raymond Commiso. I'm a goofy motherfucker. I'm an Italian, Irish, and American man and proud of it. I'm not part of fucking anything online. I'm a free American man. Papers. Man, they got so upset and mad, angry, like, wow, they can blackmail you to sign papers. Wow, I got combat PTSD. I felt like I had to sign a paper so you won't cut my head off at court after 9/11. That's how I felt when I was at court. So I better sign these papers because all these people would just sit here and watch me get my head chopped off online because how many bad guys are there on the internet or nowadays or whatever. Because I got combat PTSD. I told the judge, but he seems like he rolled his eyes at me a little bit at the judge. But at the time, I felt like all these people are here for a reason. Because they all know that I'm a veteran. It's not like the internet's some top secret fucking world. So, you know, that's how I felt. But then nobody wanted me to speak. I guess I would have you just had to let me go. I have a disability. And I'm like, wow, damn. How long did you decided to set me up back home from war? I think it was way before that when I was on the wrestling team. You know, because I was the goofy shy guy with goofy glasses that it's not like everybody judge each other nowadays online, do they? It's like, shall not judge each other, but since we can hack each other's computers, we can judge each other all we fucking want as life on this planet.
I'm not sure.
So, I don't know. Seems you're out to get me for some reason in that court. That's why you're asking me these questions. And you seem to know a lot about me. So I guess that's what it takes to hack somebody's computer and scan them over the years. You get to know them, right? You know so much about me by scamming my computer and hacking me as life on this planet.
Yes.
But I'm still your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So there was probably a chance that the reason why they had to bust down my door is because you want to rob me. You saw all my cool things that I collected over the years on YouTube instead of my hometown court acknowledging me that I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. And since you want to try to use, I thought I didn't have a disability at court. Now you have a disability at court. Now you want to try to use my disability against me. So since as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, seems like everybody's trying to use my disability against me. Well, can I use my disability against the court? Because you rolled your eyes and acknowledged me that I was a disabled combat veteran after 9/11.
Nobody.
So why I feel like the reason why people was trying to scare me so I won't keep walking down the street to wrestle on the wrestling team. I guess when you're a kid, you know, your parents get jealous of you, even when you're a kid. So I felt like maybe at Fisher, maybe some of the parents was jealous of me when I was wrestling your kid. And it adds up to now when I'm 41 years old. And it's like, wow, nobody can figure out shit, but everybody's connected on the internet 24 hours a day. So I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. The VA labeled me that. So I guess if you don't believe me, that means you don't believe the VA themselves. So I guess it goes down the line and they don't trust nobody and that's it. And then that's what you teach your kids in the world. Don't trust anybody and everything and be hateful and mean to each other and fuck it, this, that, and shit. But the more I think about it, how much people had access to my ex-landlord's house? There was a fire apartment key. If there was a fire apartment emergency key on the door, everybody probably could break that lock, right? Everybody can break locks nowadays. It's not some kind of genius thing to do online to figure out how to break a lock. When you go on YouTube, and they teach you how to break a lock on YouTube. So I keep telling that there's a crazy person across the street in my ex-landlord's apartment. But I got hidden networks on my computer. I'm still being packed by the same people and my court and the law. And the judge is allowing that to happen when there was a crazy person across the street. So it seems, you know how you watch television and you're an American citizen and you're an American man and you got your human rights. And my human rights, I don't like violence. So why are we forced to watch crime in America on American television? So it seems to keep your show going, it seems like a lot of cases, the law is connected to that case more than you think at the time. You know, with the bad guy or whatever. Because it seems like few of the laws, oh, okay, let him go. And then you let him go, and that's why we got a curfew in Ewing Township. So it seems to me, I got some kind of hater crying cult. Is there some kind of hater cult on my... Well, there are terrorists and gangsters outside. So and so there must be a few assholes on Michael Commiso because you saw something in me. He said, Commiso, if he keeps making his videos, all the celebrities will want to meet Michael Commiso, not you. As a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I keep telling people that, you know, I don't know. Seems to me that I was bullied since I was on the wrestling team for a long time. Not everybody, or a few people. And I must have, when I wrestled in schools, I must have made your schools look bad at the time. Because I had to figure out where my pro officer came from. So I feel like my pro officer came from either Hamilton, Lawrence, or Hopewell, or maybe Princeton. Because I wrestled the richer schools. And he said, now, how dare this poor school student making my kid look bad on the wrestling mat when that colleges come there at the tournaments, I guess. I think colleges go to tournaments or something and watch wrestlers. So I must have made your kid look bad on the mat. And now I feel like I'm an education guess where my pro officer went. I don't hack anybody. Maybe Hopewell. Hopewell or Hamilton, Lawrence, or Princeton. So, since I'm from Trenton, moved to Ewing, the first thing everybody said, oh, he's from Trenton, he's a hood, I'm a bad guy because I'm from Trenton. Because Trenton was nice before, so if he was from Trenton, I must be a nice guy because the community and there wasn't all this bullshit hating each other like stupid idiots on this planet. So Trenton was not bad before. So maybe me coming from Trenton, maybe that makes me a genius, not a bad guy that came from Trenton. So I'm still your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I'm not a mean person, but I was taught to protect myself in the military, and I was on the wrestling team. So seems to me everybody just wants to pick a fight with me back home. Like I'm too stupid enough not to figure out what it means when somebody starts to pick a fight with me. I was on the wrestling team. That's why it sucks. You know the answer to the questions in schools, but that's not enough. People still treat you like you're an idiot, stupid. So, imagine Albert Einstein. He said, why does everybody think I'm stupid as Albert Einstein? Because I don't speak enough? I don't talk enough at a party? I don't speak enough to have a conversation because maybe I'm thinking. It's okay to think, I have a mind. You was born with a mind, and it's okay to think. But nobody wants me to think. That's why you slowed me down over the years. That's why you dragged out a case. I bet, how long can you keep a case on? I'm smart enough to go to college and learn law and defend myself as an American hero back home, but my hometown court seems like they don't seem to care about it. And it's weird to me. It's weird that you all can sit there and act the way you do around a veteran like you do, and I'm like, wow, you're the same people that said thank you for my service and uniform over the years in my hometown, and now look how you all fucking turn on me. Money, 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 money. Everybody wants money, 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 money. So since people can't earn their own goddamn money nowadays because they're in a gang or a terrorist group, so you have to hide yourself in a job on the internet to make you look like you're doing something so you feel good about yourself or something or whatever. But I'm your goddamn American hero. These are all Americans around me. You're all Americans living in America.
Yeah.
And I'm your American hero back home. It sucks that I go out of my way to be nice to people. I felt like when I was a student in school, I went out of my way to be nice to people. But that's not how it works, is it? It's easy to welcome back your home, your American heroes, not even at a hometown court, can you? No, you don't want to. Because I would have got help a long time ago for years at court. But since I was making your case look bad at court, it seems like this judge always wants to win. I feel like this judge always wants to win. That's why you made me believe that I had a new judge. You made me believe that I have a new lawyer. And you really didn't give me time to get dressed and get ready to court. You never gave me time. I wanted to switch my lawyer. I feel like the reason why the lawyer walked up at court at the same time that I did, because that judge knows that lawyer. There's a scam at court that people do. The judge knows the lawyer. The judge knows the other side. And I'm sitting there like blinded like a bat. And I can't do anything because you won't let me speak. And I'm like, I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I feel like that means something to me, at least. You taught me for years as my American country that I'm an American hero. And now you can sit back and allow shit happen to me and like, wow, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you guys? What did I do to you at court? They must got jealous of me when I was making my goopy videos over the year. They said, how dare this veteran make goopy videos back home? There's a gang outside on the street. You got cock-block a veteran back home, man. That's all you're worried about. Think about how simple life is nowadays online. All people think about is money, ladies, or if you get laid or not, money, rob, kill, shit. Wow. How simple-minded this planet is in outer space while there's outer aliens bigger than this planet. There's some cocky-ass fucking life on this planet, are we? Then you get cocky with your veterans back home and got a chip on your fucking shoulder. But I guess they're allowed to talk to me like that. Because everybody else seems like it's so hard to stand up for your American heroes back home. But what's your problem? What's my hometown court problem? Because, you know what? How long I used the internet back home, it's like, shit, they must have thought I fucking know everything. That's why they got me, get me in trouble, because they know I must have found out that you stole my lottery ticket over the years. And you all got together and got jealous of me at the rich schools. And that's why you all moved around me over the years to what? To break down my family or something? That's how boring the internet is. As I got hidden networks and all these checks on my computer, on my Wi-Fi. They said, what you talking about, Commiso? You know, why you keep talking to me like I'm stupid, too, back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? Is this enough respect in the court can do for me in my hometown to talk to me like the white guys do? But in my mind, I keep saying, what did I do to people back home as a veteran? You really got jealous at a party because I'm a veteran? That's the reason why you did your things you did? Just to try to make me look like I'm not, what? I'm a human being online at least. I got rights, got human rights. It sucks that how the court and the law and people view you on the internet. See, back in the day, you could listen to women music, and it was okay to listen to women music. It was cool to listen to women music back in the day. But if you listen to women music on the streets online, I must be something certain a certain kind of way because I listen to women music. I thought as a man, you're supposed to listen to the woman and listen to the music. You get married, you have kids, you're going to eventually have to listen to your wife and your girlfriends on the streets, you know, as you listen to music. So that's how I feel like the court judges people. You didn't look at me as a veteran. You look right away. I put something on your computer. Now I got evidence, and I'm going to set you up because I got a bored day at court and have nothing else fucking to do. To bully a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So what does the court teach the kids on the internet that they can, you can backstab people, but you're cool enough to talk about sex online, long enough to talk about sex online, and then you're cool enough to talk about sex online. But damn, just backstab that motherfucker over there on the corner. So I feel like my videos talk kids more than you all corny ass bullshit street talk at court around here because it's so-called treating. That's what happens. I feel like a lot of smart people came from New Jersey. As Thomas Edison. Did Thomas Edison came from New Jersey? I don't know. I don't know if my court knows anything about anything, but just sit there and talk shit about this bad about the American heroes back. That sucks. You all got famous around me. Maybe that's why you wanted to wrestle me on the mat. You got famous off of me. And the reason why the 4th of July parade came around, all the kids want to ride their bicycles in front of the camera because they know they'll be on TV around here in Ewing Township. So it seems like, you know what? Why I care what the court thinks of me? Why? Because you can set me up and give me time for life over billions of nudity and sex online? Why? You go back home in the house and get in $1 million house and fuck your wife on the internet like that? Wow. That must offend you, what I just said. So it's okay to talk bad about your veterans online. And I'm like, wow, I can't say shit because you all get mad like a, you're not even tough enough to work at that court. And I was trying to remember, you're tough motherfuckers at court. That's why you had to do that to me. So I got some scammer at court after 9/11 that stole my lottery ticket. And over the years that, since I was on the wrestling team, and I must have made your kid look bad on the mat because you all thought I was a punk. So if you think I'm a punk, you must think that my younger brother's a punk, right? So you put my brother's life online because you need to look like a punk in jail at court. And I'm like, wow, that must means that my younger brother's a punk too in jail, right? And my whole family's a punk after 9/11 as an American hero like me. Like, I don't understand the vibes around me. I'm too stupid to figure out people's vibes around me.
No, I'm not doing it right. I don't understand what.
I was a shy, quiet kid. So what does a shy, quiet kid do? He listens to everything. I listen to everything in his classroom. I listen to everything in the hallway. I listen to everything because I was a shy, quiet kid. Was that the same thing? Being in the hacking world, the scamming world? I don't hack and scam nobody's computer. So I guess it gives you all the right to be on my computer, invade my privacy, and I got classified information on my computer. So information got off the computer. It's not my fault because my hometown court was worried about setting up an American hero online in the article news on TV than worrying about defending and helping their American heroes at court while I'm still on public internet. Everybody's public internet. It's like, wow, they said there's a private internet? That means you're all hiding on the internet and acting like there's a private streets on the internet. Look what you did to my private information online, to the public. You started to say bad things about me to make money off of me, off a crime that you claim that you don't like, but you make money off of it. You must be like that crime a little bit because you make money at the court after 9/11, right? Because after 9/11, there must be a lot of security on the internet after 9/11, right? So technically, if I see anything I'm not supposed to say, it's all your fault. So there must be some organized crime when the law says it's cool to have sex if you're this person or this person. And now we got to find ways where the law can watch sex too and not get in trouble by blaming one person on the internet over billions of nudity sex online. Wow. So you must be cool as hell. Are you cool? Eric, you must be cool right now in downtown Trenton talking about your marriage in the state of New Jersey. Wow, I didn't know you could do that. Talk bad about your veterans. The state of New Jersey is right next to New York City. You know, they said, oh, we just attacked New York City. But all our states are connected to New York City. So we got attacked on America's soil at 9/11. That was attack. And I'm like, wow, I felt like I did the right things in my life. But that my hometown court tells me that's not enough. You want more from me. You want more money. I must have $1 billion signed Babe Ruth baseball card in here. So I worked hard. My dad told me to be a hard worker. When I was a soldier, I was a hard-working soldier. I didn't complain when I was in the desert. If you could see that, I was making goofy videos in the desert. There was assassins and terrorists, Bin Laden, and the so-called well-known gang member terrorist group online. Wow, nobody knows who the fuck you are. And I'm like, wow, dude, I'm in your country. I make your country look cooler, me being in your country in the desert in Iraq, than you do being a terrorist and a gang member in Iraq. Wow, dude. I was making goofy videos. I made your kids laugh at my videos. What do gangsters and terrorists do online? Do you make your kids laugh? I feel like I did. Does my hometown crooked system at court, does you make you kids slang? Because everybody wants to talk slang. Gangsta to me. And I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And I'm like, wow, man, if you could do this to me as a hometown hero, American hero, I can imagine how all my battle buddies are going through. You know, in the military, you got all your battle buddies you got a lot of motivation in the military because you got your battle buddies around you. And they said, what's that mean? You know, you become friends in the military. You know, battle buddies, yeah, they teach you how to be battle buddies. Maybe that, I felt sometimes when I was in basic training, you know, if I was a cool enough battle buddy or not. But I was a cool battle buddy my whole life. I'm being a cool battle buddy right now, standing up for my battle buddies in American soil, on American land, while you all Americans acting like you're only doing 4th of July party around me because you know there's a veteran in town. Why are you going to throw a party because you know that I'm in town and I really want to party with me and hang with me back home as you're an American hero? So, I don't know how long somebody could keep getting the same call to name online. You know what? I'm making that cool name cool online. That's what it is. You're advertising it. You're talking about it. You're advertising a bit nowadays with this. Sites are advertisements. My hometown court doesn't know what sites are. I have to explain it to them. As they talk to me like I'm stupid every time I go to the police station. So I feel like, well, you know what? I'm the one that got A's and B's in high school, and I got myself from traveling around the world and serving my country. I can't be that stupid. But that's not how they talk to me at hometown court in the state of New Jersey. I guess they figure since, you know, they put me in their uniform, they could talk to me like that at court because they put me in uniform at court. My uniform is way cooler, you know, but you always got something to say. Sometimes I felt like the court was worrying about that I was going to sue the court because I'm not smart enough to figure out who scanned my computer after 9/11. And I'm like, wow, that's why they're doing this to me. That's why you're blackmailing me, mocking me. What's the other thing you're doing to me online? You're already telling the world what you're doing to me in the state of New Jersey. Right? Everything's public, right? So what you do to me back home as your American hero after 9/11 as Michael Commiso and my battle buddies online, everybody's in public. You know, they sit there and act like their computers are private. We live in there's no computer private on the internet. But I'm stupid. That's why they say, Commiso, why you allow all these people hack your computer and got all these pop-up ads of being hacked like this? Well, I didn't know it was that serious using the internet. I thought there was some kind of system as a community where people get along, and that's why there's parties online and everything. No, I didn't know the internet was like that, especially to a disabled combat veteran who dares to hack a veteran after not a gangster or terrorist online. Wow. Old ass news online, right? What else is new? Wow, we create life on this planet. We got life in outer space. And there's some asshole trying to rob me after 9/11 as an American hero after 9/11. Like, they figure, oh, since we attack America, there's got to be a reason why. No, that was a stock exchange. You're trying to rob America. You want to be America so much, you got to take every goddamn penny from America, don't you? As a terrorist and whatever fuck going on, gangster. Because you can't make your money on your own because you're corny as shit.
No difference. Just keep it a secret.
You want more money. You want to say, I earn America's money as a corny ass streets online. No, I earn my money. Everybody wants to talk money and sex, and money must deal with sex online. Since money and sex deal with each other, that's why we get allowed to call you a name and bully you after 9/11 attack in New York City. right? If sex was just sex online and the money wasn't involved, wow, shit, man, you must, everybody can fuck online after 9/11, right? As a disabled combat veteran getting bullied, saying sex is not a top subject online. Well, how the hell you think I found sex online? You act like it's so hard to find where naked people, and nowadays there's naked people on every site nowadays. So it seems like people want to get naked. Shit, you all got to rub in my face and mock me that you have sex online on the streets. So sex can't be that bad on the internet. As a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So whatever, you know. For some reason, I got some crooked system on my computer where everybody's got their own system on their computer, and you all get to lead in your life on your computer and everything, or go in your direction. I'm getting bullied on my computer, being scammed and being hacked and getting pop-up ads, blackmail me and all this stuff, and bullying, call me a name is being bullied. So it doesn't matter what name is being called, I'm being bullied. I could sue the court for millions of dollars for calling me a name after 9/11 as a disabled combat veteran because you put my private information to the public as hackers and scammers. While my information should be private on my computer, and the only people that should know about my computer is me, my privacy. It's my computer. But that's not how the internet works. Seems if everybody gets hacked, all your information gets put on the internet nowadays. Pictures, whatever you wrote about, movies, videos, because everybody has to have everything at this time and need it on their computers as hacking words in the 21st century. So technically, I can't keep up with the internet, and I think somebody knows that. He said this guy doesn't know the updated sites. He doesn't know how to keep it quiet on your computer. Make your computer hidden and acting like you don't see that naked person online on webcam. You don't hide it, and there's billions of naked people online. Wow. Well, what the hell are you hiding for? If everybody knows there's billions of naked people online, what the hell are you all hiding for, you fucking pussies? Anybody that bullies a veteran after 9/11 is a fucking pussies after 9/11, don't you think? They're bullies. Anybody that's a bully is a pussy. They're assholes. They have to get their way as bullies, don't you? You got to keep bullying me and bullying me and bullying me and bullying me. And I said, no, I don't deserve to get bullied, hometown court. I served my country after 9/11. I don't know how long you decided to randomly select my computer and monitor me over the years. Because you have to actually randomly, I guess everybody's hiding the fact that they're naked as a billions of nudity online. That's funny. So while you're all on webcams, that's life on this planet, naked, try to hide the fact that your webcam is not being watched by the whole billions of people. Well, you want that to happen anyways because you all want to be a porno star. It's being a celebrity. So everybody has to know that you're a porno star to be a celebrity. So why are everybody hiding on the fact that you don't know shit about sex and nudity and act like you can't help out your American hero back home over the common shit of life? We get in trouble over the common shit of life. While y'all get cool over nudity and sex online, I'm getting bullied over sex and nudity online 24 hours a day. I said, wow, that must make you so cool at parties to put down an American hero after 9/11 like that. That must be the corniest fucking party in the world. And all you could think about is put down your American heroes back home on the internet. I'm proud that I speak this way. I was a shy, quiet kid, and I took whatever I got while I hide the fact that I got bullied in school. I didn't make a big deal that I got bullied in school. I just let it off. I said, Who are these motherfuckers coming up to me? That's how you treat me, as the streets. And I'm your American hero. How do I get treated like streets? What the fuck? Because I didn't earn enough fucking points on the streets? And this is how fucking people live on the internet? Wow, man, I wonder why everybody fucked up in the minds. You try... Our common reality, this doesn't even make sense on this planet. Because we all grew up, you all act like we didn't grow up respectfully in our family. Because we grew up with Michael Jackson music. It's funny how you all can sit there and act like you never listened to Michael Jackson music. You know how happy, everybody was happy when Michael Jackson, I felt like everybody was happy when Michael Jackson was alive. You know, Michael Jackson's got that happy spirit. He doesn't want to be sad. He don't want people around him to be sad. It just feels like I would have got along. I'm like the same way. I'm at a party and everybody's cranky and angry. I got to do something to start this party up because everybody's cranky and angry at you all got invited to a party. Well, wow, this have a big deal about it. So I decided to stand up to my hometown court as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 because I said, how dare you to treat a soldier like that after 9/11 and you don't even know anything but what you see by hacking my computer because, wow, anybody can mock me that you saw pictures on my Facebook at court. So how can they do this to me? You guys that mad over sex? How many people got laid in jail? You get this sex in jail. You act like there's no sex in jail. So either way, court doesn't even make any sense. It must be, somebody must be super jealous of Michael Commiso. Because everything I did over the years on YouTube, everybody's trying to find an excuse why there's something wrong with me and I'm not supposed to be anything in life, right? That's what you do to celebrities. That's what you do with everybody. And you do that to your kids in the world. Your kids are not allowed to go any further than being streets, ganging the terrorists and crooked cops on the streets. That's what you taught your kids on the internet. I feel like I taught your kids a way more, and I'm not even a teacher. I wasn't even taught to be a teacher. I didn't get a chance to do the long-term college. I learn as I go. I teach myself. I got books in my room. I just got to find time to read books. But my hometown court doesn't seem to want to give me any time to do anything. Because I might prove you wrong, and my case will win. For some reason, I feel like this court doesn't want to lose because their court is set in the direct city of Trent. So, I don't know how crooked the world is, but I'm still your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. And I achieved a lot in my life, even now making my YouTube videos. Man, if you can't see that I got some talent or some kind of artistic way of life, or man, Commiso, how much do you know about math now? How far did you go in math in high school, Commiso? I went pretty far in math in high school. Yeah, I can't remember all the answers like everybody else does in the world. Does that make you a genius that you can remember and all the answers in the textbook, all the answers in the test, you remember everything? That makes you a genius? Well, maybe I remember things in my mind that make sense or will attribute to me in the future. As to, I feel like the reason why I felt like I should have wrestled my senior year is I was losing towards the end of my wrestling career. It's because I felt like everybody had to break my back so I won't make it to the tournament because I was a decent wrestler. I was a hard wrestler. One point when I was a kid or a freshman, they said they was going to put me in the newspaper saying, Commiso wrestled with his heart. I wrestled with my heart. I didn't care how big you were. I didn't care who you are. I didn't know. You probably knew more moves than I did on the mat. But I kept going, as I keep going now on my YouTube channel. As you try to prevent people to be something or be anything, doesn't make you any smarter or better than other people, as you make a dead end on hacking, while you can keep going down the street and make something out of yourself. That doesn't get you any far on this planet. We all got to make it in this planet. If you was a genius, or apparently everybody's a genius now because they know how to do things online or something, I don't know. But you would say that everybody has to achieve in life and have a good life because it's a positive feedback to our planet. Feels like anything negative to our planet, we're destroying our planet. So in the common sense, well, imagine if everybody had a clean life, our planet be in a clean life and cleaner skies, because we won't be worrying about killing each other on this planet. We'll be worrying about keeping clean air on this planet so we have life in our future on this planet in outer space. But that's not what we focus on the internet. So I don't know how many haters there are on Commiso, and I have nothing against the law. You know that I respect the law. I'm a disabled combat veteran. And you know that I respect the court for years. But how long can I respect and say, damn, they want more than respect from me back home. They want respect from me back home. You want more from me back home. As your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. That's how I feel, because it's not like everybody hangs with me every day. All you guys do is hack my computer and sit there and watch me like crazy people. And I'm at, if I didn't lie at court, and I know I'm just saying, having a education discussion with my internet community online, that's what people do. You use internet for everything, so as life on this planet. So just for somebody said that there must be something wrong with me because I go on the internet, then you sound like an idiot. Because then I could go back and say, well, don't you go on the internet? You have to use the internet to monitor the computer law. So you're lying to the public that you don't use the internet. You're lying a lot. So if you know that somebody's trying to steal from you from court and rob you because that's what they want, money, it's not because they're trying to make me look bad as an American hero online at court. No, that wasn't their intention by calling me a name and blackmail me and making fun of me. So if you know that the court is lying more than I'm so honest, am I? I don't have nothing hidden on my computer. But people can hide things on your computer. Just let you know. I don't think the court knows that because they won't do that. Because they will get caught eventually at court that you're planting people on purpose just to make another buck or get a higher rank at court. As your battle buddy, and I think my battle buddies my battle buddies knows this too. I won't do that to earn rank in the military. I was fine being a specialist in the military. I didn't mind being a sham shield. They call specialist sham shields because they only pick on the privates and you're not really a sergeant yet. So you're a specialist. So you can duck under a lot of things. So I didn't mind being a specialist in the military. Eventually, they'll probably have to earn rank so they leave me alone. Commiso, are you ever going to earn rank? Commiso, do I have to? Because I know if you give me rank, I'm in charge of soldiers. And you know how everybody gets bullied. So I was the goofy guy. So how can I be a high-ranked goofy guy NCO in the military? Nobody listens to a goofy guy. How much people listen to a goofy guy for years over the years? I don't know. I was an uptight student that try to be cool in school, but I don't feel like I was the cool kid. As to, I feel like everybody realized I had glasses that could see 10,000 miles away. I had really bad eyes. That's why I could have got LASIK surgery in Fort Bragg, because my eyes was really bad. And when I first got LASIK surgery, I said, wow, I can see everything. And now I guess I'm getting older now. My eyes are getting tired or something. But I can still see clearly now. As everybody trying to make you blind on the wrestling mat. Everybody's got a bully. Everybody's got some hater. And I'm like, how are we going to advance in the future if all we do is sit online and talk shit about each other on the internet? We won't get any further as we are now talking shit about each other, where you figure, well, right now in the 21st century, we don't have time to talk shit about each other. We're all smart enough that there's an outer space. They got comets. They got asteroids. And there's life out there. If you lie that there's life, there must be something wrong with you. So even though that you all hacking each other's answers to get an A in school, because that's how easy it is to get an A in school nowadays. Everybody knows the answer to this test because you hacked each other's answers on the internet. So, if a court's lying to you to your face saying that you're a bad man and you're not a bad man and the court doesn't want to listen to you, can you sue the court for not listening to me? Can I sue the lawyer for not listening to me? Can I sue the state for talking bad about me and putting my public information online and lying to the public that I'm a bad guy and I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? Man, I went on a lot of convoys. I was a gunner. I was a driver. I was a TC radio guy. I did all the cool things you see on television. But no, it's like shit. How fast people could turn on each other as friends nowadays. Is that the question answers or the conflict or the whatever the word is in the dictionary? I'm trying to scan the dictionary, but I can't pronounce the words. And then I scan some more in the dictionary to find the word to say. So I don't act like I have a speech impediment. Because there's a word for everything. So once you have one word for a dictionary, that word has other words that means the same, or it means a little bit similar. So I don't know what everybody's problem is, because I pour out my heart on the YouTube channel. Yes, I don't know how connected we have to be nowadays online, but shit, man, how connected can you be connected to the internet and so that you're a good guy? You gotta be more connected to the internet to be a good guy. If you know more about somebody, you can backstab them on the internet. Nobody cares about each other. They all sit there and watch news and don't care about what happens on news. Because technically, we're all smart enough to have no crime or no violence on television. We're smart enough to not to have that. We don't have to fight. As to where, if we're all geniuses and smart enough to look into outer space, realize we're probably, in the end, we're all going to need each other in the end as life on this planet. I feel like that was said before in a lot of books, that in the end, we're all going to need each other in the end. Well, there you go. We're all connected to the internet, talking bullshit, and you can't solve nothing on this planet. You can't solve anything, because we're all stuck up motherfuckers and don't care, because you have to be something on the streets. And I'm like, damn, man, I'm an American hero. And I'm proud to say that I'm an American hero. I'm trying to teach my battle buddies, man, we did the right thing after 9/11. Our country was getting attacked as Americans. And we did what we thought we had to do to serve our country as American soldiers and my battle buddies. And now we're veterans. Being a veteran is any different from being in a uniform as an American soldier. I'm going to be veteran. Being a veteran is going to be part of my life. So if people can't accept a veteran online, then it's not my problem. I'm a really good guy, and I'm actually really cool to party with. I'm really cool to party with, man. I'm not the guy at the party that starts shit because they watch soap operas that day or something. I'm the goofy guy that's trying to make everybody laugh at the party so we keep the party going. That's why I saw a little difference there. When I was partying and hanging with my battle buddies in the other countries, I felt accepted. And I was accepted in the bars. I was accepted in the clubs. Strangers came up to me with different languages, decided they wanted to hang with me too at the club. And I didn't know why what I did. So now I come back home, it's like everybody's uptight pervs that don't know how to party, and now you don't want, it says I'm going to be cool at the party, you don't want me allowed to be cool at the party, and I'm like, damn, that's how they feel at court. They don't want me to be cool at the party or something at court. So I won't get anywhere. That's how I feel. And I'm like, wow, we must be, how, we already know that being life in outer space, it's like difficult, it's so hard, and can't be understand how there's life in outer space. Well, can we accept it that there's life on this planet? And move on with each other and saying, hey, shit, if there's life in outer space more than us, we're the most uptight ass fucking planet in outer space, and we grew up with Michael Jackson and the Beatles, and man, in the 80s, you're supposed to express yourself in the 80s. That's what Madonna said. I'm trying to express myself, Madonna. But I live in this fucked up generation saying I'm not allowed to be anything online because you're all cock blocking motherfuckers can't get laid. So since you all can't get laid, you have to cock block my damn computer after 9/11. That's how I feel, right? Because if you really care about your veterans, man, I feel like I should be further than I'm supposed. Not because, I don't know, what's wrong with you guys? You're Americans that like American veterans. So how anybody can get jealous of a veteran must be something wrong with you. Because, no, yes, I can admit, I really didn't have any girlfriends in my life. So I'm not really girlfriend material, my boyfriend material, because I really never held down any kind of relationship. Because I felt like there was some stress. We gotta hold each other fucking together as a relationship and push each other together as a relationship and accept that relationship as it is. I said, fuck no, that's too much for me as Commiso. As a relationship. We gotta force each other to get along with each other. As though there's people in, well, why is it so hard to get along? That doesn't even make it, well, I'm a human being, hello. You're a human being, hey, how you doing? Hey, feel like that person online too is a human being, hey, how you doing? Oh, look over there. He must be a human being too, hey, how you doing? All human beings online, so what the heck is the conflict shit here going on here? Because you're all cock-blocking motherfucking haters that don't understand what it means to party anymore. And the only reason why you go to parties nowadays, because you all have to get laid at that time, at that experience at the party. That's not how I acted at the party. With my battle buddies. Yes, maybe I was a little confused why everybody's getting love in the barracks but me. But I did really focus on that. I said, man, I got roommates, I got the barracks, I got battle buddies. I'm in the military, I'm in a uniform. Man, everybody respects me in the barracks. Everybody treats me with respect. They didn't have to act to respect me. They would just respect me because I'm a veteran. I'm American. So I'm your battle buddy. And when we went out to party, first I was a little nervous. Oh, am I going to get along with my first student station at the barracks? Because everybody's got some kind of already system in the barracks. If Commiso went to the barracks, I must have messed up their system in the barracks. Because I was like, I was a tourist. I was like, the first thing I got to Germany was I had to get out of the barracks and figure out what the heck is in Germany. What's going on around me? Because I was a tourist. I said, I can't stay in the barracks all the time. I'm in Europe, and I watched Europe's trip. I said, everybody's having fun in Europe. So I was trying to have fun in Europe, and I was trying to teach my other battle boys, this is the way to the gate to get out. Well, I guess they already knew. That's just that they already been there and already knew where the gates to get out. But Commiso must have showed the way. They gave me freedom in my first duty station. I think that's what happened. Once they said you could work at the CMR at the mailroom and work with the civilians, I didn't have a lot of formations, and I was free on the weekends. I was free in Germany, and I was free in Europe. And the first thing I did, I was like, whoever was going anywhere, so I hang with the civilians at the mailroom. I got to know every civilian at the mailroom. Somehow we all got together, and I was a soldier with the civilians. I was getting along with the civilians in the other country. You know, we having beers, just drinking and having a good time. And now I come home, everybody's uptight because you all trying to out me or whatever the street slang crap. You all taught each other and it sounds like idiots when you talk slang. So it always goes back that I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. So in my back of my mind, I said, damn, I can't believe people can get mad over sex and nudity online. If you did math like I did in school, you would say, damn, they didn't even have the rights to get mad. They didn't have enough proof to do what they did. They just sent me shit and said, oh, I know you did something because I'm the one sending your goddamn pop-ups. Like, wow, people can solve a lot of shit on the internet. So, I don't feel like I'm speaking out of being a wise ass. I'm speaking as to if I was your friend and somehow we had some kind of conflict with friends, you talk to each other like normal people. I apologize. I came back from war and I was looking out the party. I see everybody's got ladies at the party but me. Eventually, at 41, saying, shit, man, what about me, man? I don't want to be the love guru at the party anymore. And I've been a wingman my whole life. Yes, I was the cool battle buddy, and I was a good wingman if you think about it. I was a shy, goofy guy that could have talked to the ladies. Sometimes they came up to me and I didn't know what they were saying because I was speaking a different language. Then I said, I went, fuck it, it's too much pressure to try to find a girl. Everybody's dancing, having fun. I want to dance and have fun. I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you're saying. I'm going up there and sing karaoke because they said it was your turn to sing karaoke at the club. I said, well, I never did karaoke before. I'm going to fuck this up. Then I said, oh, shit. They've got it on the board to read it. And then the bartender came up and helped me. She was a lady saying, I'll help you sing this girl song. I said, oh, good, because I didn't really know what was going on at the time because I already had a lot of beer in me. Because my battle boys kept on saying, here, you want another beer? Here, you want another beer? battle boys, here, Commiso, here, you need a beer. You need to calm down, Commiso, you need a beer. Here. I was like, oh, yeah, man. I was so relaxed, and I decided to get on the stage and sing a song. And it was a girl's song, and I didn't even care if they would make me corny or not around the ladies. Because in the end, I didn't really bring anybody back to the barracks. It was always, right, I was a gentleman to all the ladies. I'm a gentleman. That's why everybody can all talk dirty to each other online nowadays, or their webcams talking dirty to each other, and I'm a shy, quiet kid. So I miss my battle boys, because if my battle boys are around, no, I felt like my battle boys would have my back. That's why I felt safe at war with my battle boys. Then I found out that there was an American sniper at the time where I was. I said, oh, that's the reason why I feel safe on barracking. So I didn't know at the time. They didn't have movies. And at the time where I didn't know if there was famous soldiers or famous veterans or famous or whatever. But I didn't know because I didn't focus on that. I was just happy hanging with my battle buddy. I didn't. When they said, Commiso, it's time for a convoy, and everybody gets sad. I said, oh, cool, all right. Give me, I'm ready. To get out of the barracks. I must have felt like I was in Germany and I was on convoy. Oh, we're going somewhere cool in the convoy. We get to get out of the barracks. Where we going, sir? And we're driving all through the desert. We drove so far into the desert by convoy. I said, where we going? Where's the clubs? Where's the parties in Iraq? There's no clubs and parties in Iraq. What's going on? It's all the desert. Sand. There's no ocean in the desert, so. So come home to this. I said, wow, over the years, you try to tell me my hometown court can accept sex and all that nudity over the years until this is zeroed down on me and randomly select me over the billions of nudity and sex online and say I'm not good enough? How long can people can do that? How long can people scam each other in the future? You say that's fucking stupid to do to somebody. And how many friends do you have? Scamming people on the internet. Only the people that's with you doing the same thing on the internet. So putting a puzzle on the internet, they act like putting a puzzle on the internet is so hard where everybody's social media. I'm 41 years old. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm a good guy. I felt like I was trying to go out of my way to avoid negative on the internet. And even the fact that I was like, well, the law can't do anything with these pop-up sites. Then why you get mad at me if you allow me, the law is allowing me to get pop-up sites. Even when you're monitoring my computer, you can allow me to pop-up. Like, was this some kind of trick or something? Do I go on the site or not? Because you forced me to sites. It's not all bad. They make it look a little bad, but it's good enough to use so you get caught on the internet. Is that what you do with all the sites on the internet? Is that what the law does with Facebook? To catch people in the act of being part of the community of sex and nudity? Wow, that must be the hardest job to do at the desk. To bully a soldier after 9/11 and then randomly place him like they do to set up for a soldier to get blown up an IED in Iraq at war at the time. So now I feel like the court is placing me at these same spots at this same time on purpose because they know that I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I'm like, whoa. I know I'm just a shy, goofy guy, and I may have been in a special education class and a speech impediment, but I understand people. That's why I like the movie Forrest Gump. I don't know how many people like Forrest Gump, but I like Forrest Gump because even though he wasn't as smart as everybody else in the movie, Forrest Gump was always a good friend to everybody. No matter how mean the world was in the movie, if they show how the mean, how each part of history, a mean thing that happened in history or something, Forrest Gump was still a happy person. Forrest Gump was a good friend. He was Forrest Gump was a good battle buddy in the movie. You know how he was got when he went on the bus and everybody's yelling at him. He can't sit down as Forrest Gump because he's some kind of whatever on the bus. And he made a friend in the military. He said, "You can stay here." So I can't think like the court does, because the court thinks the internet is so bad that they can entrap soldiers now after 9/11 as a veteran and make it seem it's my fault too. The internet is the way it is. So they won't get blamed at court monitoring the internet as the law, because they know that they watch the same thing as everybody else that's on the internet. So there's no disrespect, because I'm an American citizen. You go to the Capitol in Washington, D.C., because you're voting for a law. So maybe we should make a law saying it doesn't matter who you are, you don't have a right to bully a veteran after 9/11, as Commiso is. You know for a fact that he has a good heart and he's kind, and it's easy to take advantage to nice people in the war. Something like that. How dare you? We veterans should have so much law to protect me, because I'm willing to protect the law by going out of the country and serving my country. So I'm protecting American law. I feel like I pay taxes for the American law to protect me online, so I won't get scammed and hacked and screwed over on the internet. But that's not how the court looks at me either. They're so right away judging people fast, so fucking fast to determine somebody's life without thinking about it. And I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11, Michael Commiso. I was just a shy, goofy guy in school that people thought I wasn't tough enough to be on the wrestling team, but every single person that wrestled me had a hard time wrestling with Commiso. Because I didn't want to lose for my team. I understood that you could get medals at the tournament, but I also know what being a good teammate and good sportsmanship. There's no good sportsmanship. There's no meaning of teammates and no friendship, no good sportsmanship on the internet. Seems like I want to her here. You just backstabbing motherfucking haters that can't get laid at court and decide to bully me, and you all get upset and mad. But it's the truth. Because how fast can you get jealous of sex and nudity nowadays? How fast can you get upset on sex and nudity where that's all people do nowadays? To where I'm like, I thought, it's according to the schools that I went in America as an American citizen, taught me that practice safe sex, but sex is love. They got romance books. I don't know if anybody read romance books, but in the end, sex happens in a romance book. It's our future as Americans. We're not allowed to read romance books in America because they have sex in it. Because we so kind of cock blocking prunes, saying, "Oh, only you can have sex. So since I can't have sex, nobody can have sex online." It feels like that's what's messing up the internet. Just being a hater, just not caring, and acting like you don't care. Because people care if you like it or not. Everybody has a heart. People cry. People have had pain. Everybody feels pain. That sucks. And now we got an internet, and you use the internet just to put pain on people. What? You graduated from college to learn how to be a hater? I don't think you learn anything. And this, just because you got a scholarship or not a scholarship or diploma saying you're good at this or whatever, doesn't mean you're good at it. We all know that to get a job, you have to have experience in a job, if you got a degree or not. So if somebody knows a lot about a job before, and you got a degree, you're nervous the first time you do your work, right? When I was working in high school, I took a half a day to do the business class to go to work. And I was nervous in every job that I went to because I didn't want to mess up the job. I didn't want to mess it up because it's the first time you learn how to paint, first time to do cashier, produce, and all the bag detailing cars. Because you have to be taught further than the degree. You got to be taught further than the degree because you work hard your whole life. So no, I don't feel like I'm a lazy bum as a veteran, and I expect everybody to just sweep all my benefits to me or whatever they do, or I guess I'm learning on my own that you know what, I did a lot of cool things in my life. I'm in America in a free country, so you all maybe have streets outside. I live in America in a free country, so real technically. I really only have myself to answer to in the end. It's my life that you're all messing up on because you all just knows how to say fuck you on the streets. That's all people are good enough nowadays, say fuck you on the streets. Since we can say fuck you on the streets, we don't give a fuck about you as a person on the internet. So if you're all in denial and saying you put streets online, and I'm not even from streets, and I can see streets on the internet. That's mean. For all of us to see our lives online and sit there and act like you can't do anything to have no crime and protect each other, then eventually people are going to say, well then what's the point of law being on the internet and people still die on the internet? You're already there monitoring the internet sites, so you got GPSs and act like you got a satellite in the sky. They can't find nobody on the internet. They found me though. Man, they got enough technology to find their disabled combat veteran after 9/11 at court. So I was randomly selected to be hated on because I was a good wrestler. Because eventually people probably figure out that I was a special education learning disability, and they probably say, "Oh, we know that, and we're going to use that against you. We're smarter than you, and we know that as we educate ourselves the internet for years, and we don't feel bad about putting down a disabled or bullying a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. You know, if I ever get upset and or whatever, I probably feel bad that I was mean to anybody. And a normal person will feel bad that you were mean to somebody and you go back and say, I'm sorry. I try to avoid negative situation online as I try to avoid negative situation online. That's because they say internet is fantasy. Internet's not real life. Internet is fantasy. I'm like, this is the argument you have at court when there's a social media and people die on the internet. So that's a fantasy when somebody dies on the internet at court and they call me a name and they all have getting enjoyment when somebody dies on the internet. That's wow, shit. Wow, I can't be that bad of a guy because I feel bad. That's why I avoid negative. When I see somebody die or on television or something, I don't want to see that. That's called normal. That's normal. But since billions of people online and having sex 24 hours a day, it's not normal to know that as an internet person, 24 hours a day on the internet. This is the argument they got on me. This is the reason why he had to do all this shit to me after 9/11. But I didn't deserve to get treated that way. I'm a human being with rights where you all sat there and accept and have a consent that it's okay to have sex online for years now. For you to sit there and bully me as one person, I would say, damn, you must look corny as shit at court to bully a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 when 9/11 is still on the internet. And you claim there's no security on the internet, but that's all it is security on the internet. So my argument at court is, well, if you have all the security on the internet, then there should be no negative on the internet at all, right? So, I don't know. I must be the greatest hacker in the world to find sex and nudity nowadays, while you teach each other online to find sex and nudity nowadays. So, whatever. You know, at least my battle boys got to know me as a stranger at the barracks and party with me. They taught me new drinks I never drank before. I only drank when I was in Germany. I didn't have a lot of parties in high school like you think I did. I was always wrestling and whoever hanged with me in after high school kind of guy. So when I went in the military and partied with my battle buddies, everybody makes party sound bad. The party is bad to drink. You know, if you're a responsible person, we're all responsible adults online. We're all responsible people in the world. You can have a good time and have a few drinks with your battle boys. And I miss that time. I can't. It's like military went so fast. When you're in the military, time goes so fucking fast. Because I'm 41 years old, and I feel like I'm still 19 years old and 20 years old going to my first duty station, and all my battle boys wondering what type of soldier I am. Because in the barracks, you're all trying to find what type of soldier you are in the basic training. I don't know this. It came to me now in my mind. I don't know. Because even when I was in basic training, I was nice to all my battle boys. I stood up for my battle boys in basic training. I said, I take the fall, and they must have heard that too by watching my YouTube video at court. He won't mind to do years in prison while we fuck at court and post it on the internet for the world to see and get mad at this one person over. It's natural to have sex online now. It's not porn. Everybody's decided to make love on the internet. That's how they're going to say at the streets on the future. Why are you interrupting my love time on the internet in the future? Are you jealous of me? I don't think I'm allowed to talk to any girls back home after 9. Because I would have been invited to a lot of parties by now. It's not the... See, nowadays when people look at parties or whatever to get together, you see crime at the party. Only you get the girls who drunk, get up each other, kill each other, whatever kind of shit. That's not how I felt with my battle buddies. I felt close with my battle buddies by just hanging with them in the barracks. Sometimes I didn't have enough money to always go out on the weekend to party in Germany or somewhere in town. Sometimes we party in the barracks, and we had fun. I had fun with my battle buddies in the barracks too, because I'm just that guy that I see a positive outcome no matter what. You all can sit there and kill each other as life on this planet, but if there's life in outer space, the aliens does not have to invade planet Earth because we destroy our own planet. And once planet Earth calms down and have oxygen again on planet Earth, because we destroyed that shit. We're too stupid as life on this planet. Then the aliens from outer space will take over this planet, and then there's still life in this outer space. So I don't have to worry about that no more. Because I know there's going to be always life in outer space if you like it or not. Because you're some kind of negative freak or asshole on the internet trying to make them believe that the world is a bad place just to make $1 on the street. So I like hanging with my battle buddies. It would have been cool to get to know their names more, to get to know them as a person. Because in the military, you're at war. It's hard to get to know your battle buddies that much at war as a civilian world. Because everybody's always trying to get to know each other. No, it seems like everybody's avoiding each other. We're so connected online as the internet and know exactly what everybody does online as the world. But we're all distanced from each other like idiots, acting like they don't know what life is online, so they don't know what life is in real life. I don't know what the heck that means when you got real life on the internet. So, I'm glad I speak this way. Yeah, you all get mad at me saying sex nudity is the worst shit online nowadays. As to kids get killed on the internet and you all can sit there and watch that shit. Then as a veteran, it's not me. I saw war. I understand what war was. And it sucks that there's violence and crime like that as war on this planet. As a veteran. To come home and you all act like you're on a soap opera and it has to be that much fucking serious to be the cool kid at the party at the unit. That's how I feel at court. There's the cool kids that determine at court who could be the cool kids that can talk about sex and nudity online. I'm your disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City in the state of New Jersey. And no matter what you all think of me or whatever kind of corny ass, evil, angry, hater motherfucking world, I graduated from high school and served my country and made something out of myself. And since how the world works online, you all got upset because I made something out of myself in my hometown. And I must have some jealous hater at court around here. And I'm like, I want to win. It doesn't matter if the judge or the court wants to win all the time. They're wrong. Court can be wrong too. You know that by laws and system your whole life as court. I want to win. I'm saying in the future, man, everybody's going to be naked. Nobody's going to be uptight of their naked bodies on the streets, and everybody's going to be butt fucking naked partying 24 hours a day on planet Earth. And there'll be no more crime and violence in the future. Because you all want to make billions and millions of dollars. So who wants to be billions of dollars life on this planet to have streets online? There'll be no streets. There'll be no conflict. Because everybody's a millionaire and nobody wants to get in trouble with the law. So people are going to chill out in the future. And the law's going to have to chill out with sexual nudity in the future too. If you just constantly call me a name after 9/11, I better wipe down the webcam. So yeah, what did I do to everybody? Does my room look cool or something? I can't have a cool room? I was the goofball in school or whatever, an outcast or whatever going on. Well, that's how I feel as a veteran. Every time I try to say, I feel like I'm getting better at something since I came back home. There's always somebody there to stop you from doing something you want to do in life and make yourself happy because I'm your veteran. I got to abide by your rules. I got to abide by your laws. I got to abide by your life online. And I can't be anything else. But I'm just a veteran that you all seem to have a difficulty trying to get along with because you don't want to hang with me as a veteran back home. My hometown court would have helped me years ago to where I'm saying, I'm telling you, I'm trying not to break the law. Then why is the law forcing me to get in trouble with the law? Don't you think people over time will get mad at that shit? That's fucking stupid shit. You know, to get people mad on purpose and get people in trouble. To where I'm like, you know, I'm a disabled combat veteran. There's already assholes outside. You know, I'm not trying to be assholes like everybody else, but shit, if all you guys do is talk shit about me behind my back and then not for me in my face, and I'm like, wow, I am an American hero. They got no balls to say it to my face that I'm a bad soldier. You have to go all around that shit. You know, another thing that fucking sucks going at court is seeing the law with their angry faces as your American hero. I said, what the fuck? These guys monitor porn 24 hours a day. Are you trying to tell me the law is not liking porn on the streets? But they monitor it every day. You trying to tell me the law's not addicted to porn? Only me is addicted to porn after 9/11 on a 24 hours base porno internet world. So sometimes going through the channels and see the news, and there they go, they're talking bad about somebody, war, violence, crap, shit, bullshit, crap. How long can we do that in the future where we all want to be millionaires and have a good life? So, I guess I have to solve my own case. I just got a bunch of assholes decide to sit there after 9/11, knowing that I was going to come home, probably make my goofy videos, right? I was making goofy videos at war. Eventually, I'll probably make goofy videos when I come back home. Because I like making goofy videos. I don't see any harm in that. I don't see any harm in not stand up for myself as a veteran saying, no, your court's wrong. There must be something crooked going on if your court can't stand up for a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Yeah, the law can help you too, you know. The law can't just sit there and force you to get in trouble all the time and get mad at you. Then something like this, somebody's going to make a YouTube video like me as a disabled combat veteran, and maybe I can sue the court. You know, I don't want to get people in trouble, but you all taking money from me, and I want to go to Italy with my dad. You already took money from me over the years as the court. But, so only the law can earn money off of sex or nudity on the internet. No disrespect to the law, because that's how it sounds on the internet. Or at my court, at least. Because how can you treat somebody that works in law? My brother works in law, but you're allowed to treat me like shit, the world to say. So you put technically my hometown court put my younger brother in danger even more, like they liked it. Because I'm a veteran and my brother, but what type of law will put my brother in danger too? By calling me a name and bullying me and calling me a name, and then now everybody can do that to me? That's what the court's saying. Because once you label somebody, now everybody knows, and bullying and calling that name is like, damn, man, shit, they're in preschool, they're in first grade at court, at the playground, and they're pushing kids at the playground at court, bullying and calling them names. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a terrorist. I'm not a criminal. I'm a goddamn disabled combat veteran after 9/11 that served this country while fucking planes were flying in American buildings. I've jumped on the plane and served my country after 9/11. Damn, I must be that. Damn, man, I'm the coolest motherfucker back home. Why am I? None of you can say that you did that act for, can you? So that's why you have the nerve to call me a name and bull me to fucking call me. What's your problem, man? Because you knew this was going to happen. Because you know that my Babe Ruth baseball. It's funny, somebody stole my lottery ticket. I already know who it did it.
Check this.
And then, now you know that you keep robbing me back home too as an American hero. I got signed Babe Ruth baseballs, man. I'm the kind of collector that I want to double check that it's real. Everybody can say it's fake so they can take it for themselves, or so you won't be anything in life. I'm the kind of guy that I'm going to double check everybody. I don't care if you're a professional grading signature guy. I'm the kind of guy who say, no, I feel like my baseball is real. Because I took the time to educate myself on baseball on the internet over the years. I know what to look for because I took the time to educate myself what to look for as a baseball. So if my baseballs are older than the signature, like my baseballs are old, in that alone, I'm going to question people. Because the baseball alone is a Major League Baseball. I got all Major League Baseball that came from the game. It's not a regular baseball that you find on the streets and buy at the store. These are our professional baseballs that came from the Major League Baseball. So, seems like you want money from me. That's why you want me to answer. We got to find more. We got to find more. Why the reason why we call your name after 9/11 attack as a disabled combat veteran? Are you involved with the terrorist group at court or something? That's why you decided randomly to select me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I don't know. Just because you hacked my computer and scanned my computer doesn't mean we hang together as life on this planet, right? To hang together, you actually get together and party and chill.
That's right.
Nowadays, people could claim that they're hanging with, I guess that's called catfish. They could claim that we did this online, and I'm like, wow, Dan, that means people called me slow and stupid my whole life. But that statement that they wrote me about court seems like they was getting off of my statement. They was getting off my statement at court. And I'm like, damn, they must have wrote this because they wanted to get off their statement. They don't want to get caught with sex and nudity monitoring it. Like nobody knows who's monitoring it. Who's monitoring the internet. The law says they're doing it. And I'm a customer. So if I had kids and a family of my own, you would backstab my kids and family own because you got nothing else to better to do as the internet. Yes, if I had kids of my own, I want the internet to be safe as I use it, as safe as the kids are using it. That's not safe as all that. The internet's all over goddamn place. You all made the internet all goddamn place because you're organized crime. You don't want to be found that billions of people know what billions of sex nudity is, right? Billions of nudity does not want billions of nudity know that's billions of nudity online. And we got satellites and rockets and somebody landed on the moon as life. That don't mean anything if all we do is sit online and we're back in the same spot. Because some asshole made the internet constantly, I don't know, maybe people advertise shit because you want to know for a fact that they're eager to use that site. So when you call somebody name and say, oh, this site does this site does that, it seems like that you're advertising them. And you want people to know about it. Because if you don't want nobody knows about a site online, like nobody can figure out what a site is online. You won't advertise it on television. So now the law did something. The law said I monitor the internet. I'm trying my best to point out this. I'm capturing billions of nudity people online. Making myself rich nudity at my house. Over time, people get mad at the court. Say, what are you doing? Because I'm just trying to use the internet. I'm not trying to do anything. Just use the internet. Because that's what everybody else does is use the internet. So I'm just trying to use the internet myself. But that's not how the internet works, does it? Yeah. Once you search something, oh shit, you ought to sit there like some kind of streets. So, like I said, I'm a nice person. I'm not mean to anybody. And I'm an American citizen. And I feel that being American means something. So I'm allowed to stand up for myself even at court, as they have lawyers in America. It's not my fault Nobody's got balls to stand up for a veteran after 9/11 as lawyers in America. Why you have to pay for lawyers for them to stand up for you, and then they don't really stand up for you because there's some kind of crooked lawyer that's on the other side of the other. Sound like a fucking soap opera that you, and so people watch too much television at court as a soap opera at court. Because there shouldn't be that much drama on the internet, especially after 9/11, all the security on the internet. So where I say, who the fuck really wants to be a fucking terrorist and gang member nowadays? You all a bunch of stuck-up assholes that don't stand up for each other in the fucking first place, and you all go to jail or prison. You act like you're so hidden that there's terrorists and gangs online, but you fucking got announcements online of who you are on the internet like the fucking streets. That's how stupid we are as life on this planet. So, you know what? Whatever. It seems like it's like that for everyone. Because you can tell that I'm a good guy. My hometown court knows I'm a good guy. Serving your country's got to make you a good guy a little bit, right? So how you can treat a soldier like that, a veteran that came back home where I'm trying to stand up for my flag and country, but my welcome back home is to go to court and go to groups saying that I'm a bad guy because I know what sex is. The kids know what sex is. I guess you're allowed to call them and bully them name too because they know what sex is as kids on the internet. Well, at least I'm not I don't teach kids to backstab people as my hometown court does. Because certain kids are allowed to do things as adults online are allowed to do things. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's why I like being in my own world. I like how I can create the galaxy on the ceiling. I like to look in the galaxy. That's another thing. We won't have time to keep fighting on planet Earth if you notice that. There is an outer space. If you like it or not, if you're an idiot that don't believe in outer space and you're some kind of religion freak and don't see outer space, then you're a fucking idiot. There's an outer space. No matter how hard, tough you are, or whatever you want to control people's lives because you got the internet and money or whatever, heck it out. People think nowadays, you still got outer space. No matter how mean we are, no matter how we destroy our planet, we still got outer space. Looking into outer space is more interesting than going online and figure out how people scam each other like that. That's easy. Like everybody fucking stupid. We're smart enough to use the internet, but we're stupid enough to get caught and scammed. So how many billions of sex and nudity got caught online while you're all celebrities being porno stars on the internet? Right? So technically, while they say there's a hidden world to get you in trouble while you're all celebrities, and people still call me stupid. You can't have a hit. If everybody wants to be a porno star and celebrity, there's no hidden world on sex and nudity. Because if I can see people die by clicking online, and my hometown law and the law online allows me to see dead body parts, and saying they claim my hometown court claims they care about kids, but kids have the only way you act like every computer. Damn, you allow kids to see shit like that on the internet? Man, I'm fucked up. Look how fucked up you as the world. Allowing your kids to see this shit. Dead body parts and fucking violence like that shit that you put on the internet.
That's weird.
Stop me then. No, I feel like the internet should be more. The internet is something that we invented on this planet, so should be a good intervention. But since we're all jealous motherfuckers hating each other, we don't think of this shit. Because I don't really think my hometown cares about kids at all. They only care taking more for my benefits and saying, put me down and call me a name and make me look bad so they won't get caught over sex and nudity.
Well,
that's called common sense. So if you get mad that I figured this out by solving puzzles over the years, saying, who will hate a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? So I wish everybody admit that they're jealous of me, and the reason why you really can't hang with me because you always got to come up for a reason why not to hang with me. As the judge in the court has to come up for a reason why I ain't cool enough to use the internet after 9/11. While I try to avoid negative shit, you're allowing your kids to see shit on the internet as the law monitors the internet. So what did they do over the years? Did the law fix the internet by bullying me? Did the law fix the internet? I just want to know, because to make a safer internet is to bully a soldier and call them a name and saying, hey kids, don't call me that name, but there's sex online, but you call that guy a name and fuck his life over because it's the fucking streets. That's how fast people can judge each other's lives nowadays on the internet. And now, I don't get one judge. I get everybody judging me, hacking my computer 24 hours a day. So, me open my feelings saying, shit, fuck you for saying that I'll be a bad dad one day. Who the hell are you? I'm a Michael Raymond Commiso. My dad's a good dad. My mom's good. She's a good mom. My mom's just sick right now because she's too stubborn to go to the hospital to figure out what's wrong with her. But you can tell that my mom's sick. And I just don't understand my hometown back home.
You're my great-grandfather.
Like I said, I wish everybody was like my cat. My cat keeps trying. My cat is so nice. I see why my landlord, Priscilla, gave me a cat. The landlord. You know, it's like, you know, I can't look at the people that is trying to screw my life over. I gotta look at the people who are trying to go out of the way to hang with me and party with me and be with me, because I was one of the American soldiers that was lucky to come back alive from a fucked up war that you all decided to come up with. And y'all act like you hate America, but you all want to live in America. And I don't have nothing against anybody as an American. It sucks that people can talk bad about America and American country on television. Then when I stand up for somebody saying, you're talking bad about me, and you all can get mad and say, fuck you. And then it just goes down the same way. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Next routine, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That's the television. That's your television in the future. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. So that's why when you listen to a rap song and all they say is fuck you, 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 fuck you. I was like, we got foreign. We got rap should be deeper than saying fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Unless it's a cool rhythm and the beat of saying fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Then maybe I can understand a little bit. But if everybody in the fucking next song saying the same fucking beat and saying the same shit by just saying a different way of saying it. Just because somebody says like, this must be hard to be a rapper. Because everybody rapped everything already. Everybody said, oh, I have a miserable life and I'm going to rap about it. Oh, that guy over there had a miserable life too. He's going to rap about it. I said, man, I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Yeah, I got a speech impediment. Yeah, I can feel like everybody's in my mind. That's why I can't speak my mind on the internet. It's the same thing. That's why you won't want me to speak my mind. But I'm an American citizen. According to American laws and being an American, I'm allowed to speak my rights to speaking. But if people always take offense in saying, oh, wow, I'm offended of this video, the next thing I'm going to say is, how the fuck you get offended of me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 while you got all these adults on the internet all around the world and you allow your kids to view people die on the internet? You don't give them, this poor planet don't give about shit about kids because there will be no fucking violence or dead people on the internet for kids to watch online. And you picking on my videos as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? Damn, you really can't get laid at parties at court around. Especially now, can you? Because now you got to go home to your family or kids and saying what case you got on a disabled combat vet. Isn't that what's, that's all, it's like around and around and around and around, the same old bullshit, round and around and around and around, same old bullshit, round and around and around and around. Find another excuse to hate each other so you can kill each other and don't have a life of your own. That fucking stupid. So, whatever. At least I taught kids something. I taught kids, you know what? There's so much to this world. There's so much to see in this planet. There's so much art to see. We can have a renaissance period on this planet where there's no more wars and violence. I'd rather teach kids saying, you know what, you got to overlook over the life and death that they put on television. You won't be able to do art as all you're worrying about is life and death all the time. You have to have an imagination too when you draw. But as the internet takes your imagination, and you're not allowed to be anything because we are there to judge you. It says, shall not judge. But as human beings, that's the first thing we all do is judge each other 24 hours a day. So we don't have time to breathe on this planet. That's another thing. We got to reserve our oxygen on this planet. We're losing oxygen on this planet by destroying our planet and our ozone layer. I'm smart enough to realize that the reason why dinosaurs were so big and trees, there was more oxygen on this planet for life to grow that big and have that much oxygen to have life that big. So now we're all small human beings, a smaller life of bugs. There's less oxygen on this planet. And I didn't read all the space books. I just watched some space videos on YouTube. Because I have trouble reading, so sometimes I realize you all think that you can destroy everything on the internet, but people like the internet. Something keeps making people coming back to the internet. So either way, seems like everybody that's taking the time to be a hater is in your lifetime. Because in the future, the internet's going to eventually get fixed, right? Everybody needs a GPS to go find their destination nowadays. They need the internet. So then the internet has to be working in some kind of function in the future where everybody's not worried to go. Then, man, everybody's got balls to watch sex and they need to bully one person over the situation. Wow, that's toughness right there. And it's me that you bully as a disabled man. I'm a good guy. For what I went through and what you are making me go through and still be like this good guy, I'm a good guy. No matter, that's my point. They all want me to be a gangster, all want to be a terrorist, want to be a cranky, angry person, all that. You can't make me, can you? You want me to be like everybody else and angry and sad on the internet. So imagine me making goofy videos at war and you all want people to be angry and sad at war. But I was the happy, goofy guy making goofy videos at war, and I'm still making goofy videos. So you waste all your lifetime and effort to be a terrorist and gang member and didn't get you anywhere in life and stuck to be a gangster terrorist, and that's all you can be. I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11, like the Commiso and my battle buddies. I was a shy, quiet kid that the only things I did in summer was hang with great-great-grandmom and my grandmom and my mom and brother and my dad to go to the beach. And sometimes Kevin and sometimes Uncle Bob or Bill. What? I think it was Bill. So me flying all around the world saying, shit, I'm up this fucking high. This plane better make it to the other side. I can't really sleep on the plane. I feel like if I stay awake, the plane will stay in the sky. And I went to Europe, man. You gotta make money. You need money to do things. So travel to Europe, not everybody gets to travel to Europe all the time. Like everybody makes it seem it's so easy to travel. And I served my country. And anybody that gets mad at me because I served my country after 9/11, then you must be the assholes. This is the assholes in life. Because America's not bad. We can fix America. There's only little things to where it sucks that we can accept that everybody goes to jail in America, and then accepting that everybody can achieve and accomplish something in the college to where we don't have any crime in America and nobody goes to jail. Of course, that would be a smarter direction to where colleges randomly, or you're not good enough if you don't have enough money to pay for college. You're not good enough to, if you not keep up with college. You're not good enough if you're poor, or whatever. Or where the colleges say we are smart enough to get everybody into college. We're not going to just randomly select people because they're only good enough because they have money to get into college or whatever. Now we're making everybody smart going to college. We don't have to randomly figure out who's smart in college because everybody's smart in college. That's how, when you don't put down people and bully them, just because you know more about sex online to scam them and bully them doesn't give you the right to do that. Just because you think you know more than somebody doesn't give you the right to make them any less smarter than you. A good friend will motivate you, saying you're smart too, and you can get this good grade in the classroom too. That's how I felt like with the 80s and the 90s. You know, we were good friends to each other in the world when Michael Jackson was around. But we all backstabbing motherfucking prunes that don't know what sex is. Only when it's time for you to have sex online. That's the only time you know when sex is. And meanwhile, I'm like, well, you know what? I kind of figured that I would have people jealous of me because I'm a shy guy that was goofy or speech impediment, that I wasn't supposed, according to the system you have in life, that I wasn't supposed to make it in life at all. That's fucked up. We already know online who's going to make it or not. That sucks. And that's when we watch Back to the Future. I think it's cool that you can figure out who can win on your own instead of cheating and knowing who wins. Because you make it that way anyway. Only how many people make it on the internet now? And the time you make it, they're already there to take it. That's how the life is. So I'm tired now. This is your disabled combat veteran. Probably going to pick on me because it seems like sometimes my hometown court likes to irritate me. They want me to mess up. That's how you get people screwed their lives over in the first place, right? They like me being miserable. That's how the world is. Everybody likes each other being miserable. If I'm miserable, then I'm going to make the whole world miserable. And that's why the world is fucking the way it is. No, I try to make you laugh over the years. And I go back to my videos. And I'm lucky that I got my videos back because they took everything away from me like I'm a child as a disabled combat veteran. And I'm like, well, what did I do to you guys? What, you know, I had a hard time being a wrestler too, not just you know what I mean. You know, I was nervous in the military too. I was nervous basically all the time. Because the pressure in school to succeed, to get out of school, to prevent each other to succeed, is kind of confusing to a kid, don't you think? You go to school, they say you're going to make it, to get out, they say, fuck it, we're going to screw your life over, because we're right there. We're perverted motherfuckers that scam your computer. And we like scamming the computer. They call me perverted, but they know, man, they monitor sex 24 hours a day. They have to be more perverted than I am if they monitor it 24 hours a day. So sometimes, like, when they grab me, I'm like, oh, man. So, like, damn, they get close to me for some reason. And you made that for your kids.
I want to.
They don't know what contact hug is, shaking people's hands is, as the internet. You made it that way. You all want to be afraid of each other. More people are afraid of me than I don't have to do shit. Man, that must be lonely as shit. To walk up and down the street every day and everybody's afraid of you. That must be lonely as shit. And that's how you made the internet. That's how you did it. It's kind of like, fuck, damn. Seems like in the beginning the internet was going somewhere and the internet's going to take us somewhere. So everybody have a good life and have a good time on this planet as life. Now you took it the other way. You try to control sex. You try to control nudity. You could try to control people's lives. You could try to control everything as the internet. And I'm like, whatever. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I feel like these are the right things I could say to where it seems like how fast people could turn on you like that as the internet. I'm like, damn, that sucks. So whatever, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Battle Buddies on.